Question 6 is all about area and perimeter. It says two rectangles, 9 centimetres by 3 centimetres, this one here and this one here, are placed side by side. A rectangle 8 centimetres by 3 centimetres is placed across the other rectangles so that they make the H shape. Here we go, here's the H all the way around the outside, as shown in the diagram. It says calculate the perimeter of the shape. So perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape. When you work out a perimeter question, it's always sensible to pick a point to start on and then work your way around the outside of the shape, adding together up all of those lengths and then making sure you don't miss any out. On this shape, there are some lengths missing, so we can use what we know to help us fill those in. So we can see that, for example, this length here is missing. That length there is the same as that length there. It's part of the 9 by 3 rectangle. Similarly here, that one's worth 3 centimetres. Looking here, these two lengths here are the same as this length here, so they're both worth 3 centimetres. And similarly down here, these two are also 3 centimetres. I can see that this length here, this total length, is part of the 9 by 3 rectangle. So all of that going down that side is 9. So I could just draw that in there. And then I've got these lengths here are the only two that are missing now. They're the same, obviously, but I need to know what they are. If I look at my diagram, I can see they're part of the 8 by 3 rectangle. And I know that this is 3. And this is 3 because of these sections. So 3, add something, add 3 makes 8 in total. So this part here is with 2. So if I work my way around the outside of the diagram, starting at this top corner, I've got 3, add 3, come across for 2, back up for 3, across for 3, down for 9, across this way for 3, up for 3, across 2, down 3, across 3, and back up for 9. Takes me back to where I've started. So I've got all the lengths around the outside of the perimeter of the shape. If I add those up, 3 and 3 is 6, add 2 is 8, add 3 is 11, add 3 is 14, add 9 is 23, 26, 29, 31, 34, 37, and another 9 makes 46 centimetres. Calculate the area of the shape. Write down the units of your answer. So the area is going to be the total space inside the shape, so all of it. Okay, now what we can do is work out several areas of the rectangles and add them together. So if I look at this work for this rectangle here, we know that the area of a rectangle is the length times the width. So the area of that rectangle is going to be 9 multiplied by 3. So, and we've also got this other 9 by 3 rectangle here. So we've got another 9 by 3. So that's worked out this area and this area, and I also need to work out this section here, this smaller rectangle in the middle. Okay, I can see that's a 2 by 3 rectangle. So that would give me the total area of the shape. So if I work this out, 9 3s are 27, and another 27, and 2 3s are 6. 27 and 27 is 54, add 6 is 60. Okay, now there's 3 marks available for this question, and it clearly says here, write down the units of your answer. We mustn't forget to do that because it specifically said it. That's going to be one of those marks. So it will be centimetres squared. Don't forget the squared because it's an area. Here's a similar question. Pause the video and press play when you're ready to check your answer. This one says 3 overlapping rectangles, each 8 centimetres by 3 centimetres, are placed so as to make the shape shown in the diagram. calculate the perimeter of the shape. So the perimeter, as we've said before, is the distance all the way around the outside. We've got some missing lengths there, so we'll fill those in first. This one here being the first missing length from there to there. Now that total distance from there to there is going to be the same as that. So that's 8. It needs to make 8. The first bit is 3, so this missing bit here must be 5. This one's missing. Okay, now I can see that it's 3 as well, because it actually tells me up here, doesn't it? It says that all the rectangles are 8 by 3. So this is 8 and this is 3 here. Okay, we know this bit here is 5 because it's the same as the bit that we just worked out over here. And so that must be 5 as well. And the last bit is this little bit here, okay? So I know that this is 3, I know that this is 3, these two bits, because they're the width of these rectangles. And I know that that whole length there, from there to there, is 8. So 3 and 3 makes 6, so that missing bit must be 2 to make it totally 8. So our perimeter is going to be, starting at one corner, work all your way around. So if I start there, I've got 8. Takes me to there. Then I'm coming down, I've got 3 and I've got 5. Coming across the bottom, I've got 3. Coming back up is 5. Across this way is 2. Coming down again for 5. Across again for 3. All the way back up the top. I've got 8. I've been all the way round. I haven't missed any lengths out, so I just need to add that up now. 8 add 3 is 11. Add 5 is 16, add 3 is 19, another 5 is 24, 26, 31, 34, 42. So the distance, the perimeter around the outside of the shape is 42 centimetres, it's a length. Calculate the area of the shape, write down the units of your answer. So I'm going to break my shape up into manageable pieces. So I'm going to look at this top rectangle first. This top rectangle is 8 centimetres in length by 3 centimetres in width. Length times width for a rectangle, 8 threes are 24 centimetres squared. So I've done 8 times 3, and I'm going to add that to these two then. So this one here is a 5 by 3 rectangle, and this one here is a 5 by 3 rectangle. Adding it all together, 8 threes are 24, plus 15, plus 15, and I know those two make 30, so 30 add 24 is 54, and then we've got this, write down the units of your answer, don't forget the centimetres squared to get that mark.